This is a Crypto Legends podcast.
From 2013 to today, CX.io has led with FrontFit. It's a service that covers 99% of countries, rated amongst the top 10 exchanges by Kaiko and Cryptocompare. Arena.co, head of corporate payment solutions at CX.io, has spearheaded the payment strategy for the past 5 years, building relationships with banks, expertly complying with regulation, and integrating fiat payments that make it easy for our users to deposit and withdraw fiat funds. She has also endured the arduous process of embedding PayPal as an account funding source, a market first. It's often said that there is no mass adoption of Web3 without bridges. Arena, as a true crypto legend, has built comprehensive and robust bridges with traditional banks that allow CX.io to unlock crypto to the masses. Arena, it's a privilege to have you with us today. You have more than 15 years of experience in the finance industry, weaving from banking to payments to crypto payments. Can you tell us a bit more about your journey?
Hi, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. That's a good question, like how everything started. I'm not a crypto person, at all. Basically, I started when I was 19 in classic banking. I was a private banker with several years before CXAO, and I had a portfolio of IT customers, of fintech clients, and it was kind of like 5 years ago when classic banks started to stagnate with a legacy infrastructure, legacy approach, how like toward clients, toward fast changing environment. And CXAO was one of my clients actually, and CXAO founder offered me a position to lead their fiat and payments coverage. So this is how I started with CXAO. And now for almost 5 years, I'm trying to be inside our company, to be a person who is, in a between of crypto and fiat.
So you are the bridge yourself.
Reach myself. Tiny, but steady and mature bridge.
So now, of course, you're the payment specialist at CX.io. CX.io started like very, very early, during the crypto revolution, I would say. You have been 5 years there. Can you tell us a bit what was the payment fiat experience back then, and how does it compare to today? What are the main differences?
Oh yeah, I mean that's an interesting one. That was not easy. I mean, still it is not easy. I think that was one of the reasons I was asked to join the team because I'm originally from the classic banking, so and with this experience of serving, let's call them complicated IT clients, I knew, and I still hopefully know how to advocate these clients in front of big classic banks with their I would say old-fashioned, old school, and classic approach. From compliance perspective, and for CXAO, though CXAO was one of the first exchanges who opened for the end customer option to deposit and to withdraw funds using payment cards. Anyway, it was like a wild west. I mean, really, because partners were changing and environment was changing. I mean, with the changing risk appetite, it was very stressful for for us as a company and for the end customer, because imagine when you used to, for example, when you used to send some payment to one banking details and you're doing this for 1 year, and then suddenly exchange is changing bank details, of course, informing customers about that, but who is reading all those emails? And then you're sending funds to the banking details which not are not operational anymore. Then funds are sent back. All of that. I mean, that was always stressful, and this is what we want to cover here. This is one of my biggest goals and desire to build with our financial partners long-term relationship. And I mean, this only can be done, when team is working like 24/7 basically, and we are building cool product. We are proving that we are legit. We are proving that we are regulated. We are making a great brand with because you need to trust the brand. And with this, I can represent CXAO. I can advocate CXAO in front of our financial partners. And more of that, I can show them that we do keep our promises. I mean, we are transparent, we are open in terms of what we promise. We promise real partnership, not just, oh, can you please onboard us as a client? No, we trying to be always flexible. We listen what are expectations of our financial partner. For example, some of them can tell us, okay, guys, we are not so comfortable with sending wires to specific countries. Okay, we will not. I mean, not a problem. It's nothing that we do something which can be damaging for our cooperation, because and nevertheless, sometimes there can be cases where we suffer, unfortunately, and you cannot be 100% sure, unfortunately. And I experienced myself, I think, at least two cases when imagine we have cooperation with a financial institution, everything is going on, we went through enhanced due diligence and compliance, everything is fine, we're working for more than a year. And it's interesting then, in both cases, I'm remembering I was out on my vacation, and then I'm suddenly receiving an email. Oh, our risk appetite changed. Oh, you have 1 month to move out. And I'm like, that's nice. I'm on vacation. That will be that's going to be super nice vacation. And then you need to act fast. You need to diversify. You need to change your payment roads and etc. So this is not a case, I would say, anymore. But still, I think that crypto companies are working in a quite changing environment. And we need to adapt, we need to align, we need to diversify, we need to.
That's really really interesting. Actually, I would like to have two follow-up questions on that. How do you assess your partners, over the years? What now are the main criteria to make the decision? That would be my first questions. And my second question, that is a follow-up of also what you just said, is that what is for you now an effective fiat strategy?
Okay, so for the first one, I would say this is a combination of different aspects. Pricing, for sure, but this is not the critical one, I would say, because what I see, what is like mainstream already, that more or less similar payment institution, they understand the market, they understand the pricing, and they offer more or less same. Or you can, yeah, you can agree on something which is more suitable for you. It's not, and this is exactly actually a bit like a follow up to what I said previously. You ask like, what is changed? This is changed a bit, and I feel personally that I do quite a lot of work to change it. Um, what exactly the attitude toward crypto as a high risk clients. I mean, this is not. If you're working as a bank or as a payment institution with a big mature legit crypto exchange, it's not as risky as other businesses anymore. And so you can offer similar pricing as to other merchants. This is changing, and that's nice. So yeah, first one would be pricing. Second one would be totally understanding and knowledge base in terms of compliance approach toward crypto clients, because this is a totally different way of compliance. And for example, I just recently had a conversation with one of the biggest payment institutions in the world, and they told me where they are moving. They are moving to the structure when in their crypto department, I would say, there would be specific compliance department for crypto. Not, for example, one compliance department who is covering both. I don't know, like merchants selling cups and merchants selling crypto. Come on, you cannot do that anymore. So then pricing approach and understanding of crypto and crypto compliance. And the last one, I think a personal approach. This is not. This is something we're going to stay, I think. And with this, I do not mean something when you need to have some privileges. No, it's not about that. It's like when you serve crypto work 24/7. Like it's unstoppable. So your managers, business development team, support team, they need to be present. They need to be here 24/7. You need to align. And it's not like crypto companies are just demanding because of they are demanding. No, it's because we also have clients. It's not for us. And our clients are demanding. They understand how fast and how seamless payment operations should be. And if something is not working, they're like, okay, can you answer something? And they does not care, for example, it's Friday 10 p.m. They need to have their money, market is moving, they want to buy some crypto. So I would say, yeah, so these three aspects are most important when we are choosing, or maybe another one. We are trying to, yeah, maybe another one. We are trying to work with good companies. I mean, we also do our enhanced due diligence, and I mean, you can imagine,
Fair enough, I would say.
yeah, and you can imagine, I mean, fintech now is growing, and I have quite a lot of offers from, let's call them no-name companies, and this is not our approach.
Right now, so you're looking for good partners, and basically there is maybe a bit less need for redundancy than before, and like overnight disappearance from banking partners. And I was like piggybacking back on like, what is an effective fiat strategy for a crypto platform from your point of view?
That's a good question. I think we are led by our consumers, and we are building our strategy based on client needs. because before crypto was something for a small amount of customers, of just for the ones basically understanding what, like more internet native customers. And now crypto is going like mass market, and our clients, they are desiring to have same payment options as they have, for example, when they buying food online or clothes online. I mean, doesn't matter. And we're just trying to hear needs of our customers, and this is how we building our strategy in terms of coverage of the regions, in terms of payment methods. Yeah, so I think that this is the key.
So you have basically told us about all your different experiences with legacy institution, which is a great virtue. Um, the narrative of legacy finance is fading, and you have actually argued the inverse. Legacy adoption is the next phase of innovation, and we're not getting anywhere until then. Can you enlighten us about the reasons for this?
Okay, so that's a good question. I think this is what I was just recently saying on the conference I was onto. I think that mainstream users, they are seeking for a simplicity, and if one willing to get something like fast transactions, like what neobanks can offer, then hypothetically crypto trading, crypto staking, savings, and one is willing to get all in one. So, I mean, that one will be searching for something you can call like five in one platform, you know, because not all our customers and not all people globally are internet natives, like gamers, IT guys, crypto guys. And for this mainstream customer, simplicity is a key. And I think this is something what is already started. Customers are trying to find this, as I mentioned, like five-in-one solution, five-in-one financial institution, because they understand that they cannot work with their, let's call it, childhood bank anymore. You know, the bank where they started to be a client when they were 18, because this legacy bank is not fulfilling all the desires and all the needs. And if legacy banks like are not offering everything what is new normal for the mass market clients, so this client is going to migrate. They're going to try to find something where they can get as more as possible features and services in one. So I would say this, the legacy institution, being a legacy institution, you have three options. First would be you can stay as you are and die. Then you can build some own fintech or crypto service, or integrate some fintech or crypto service. And third would be then you merge with some fiat or I'm sorry, fintech or crypto institution. So this is how you're going to survive.
That's interesting thought about what banks need to do to become relevant, and quite looking forward to see which choices will be made by which. You have been mentioning on the importance of bringing crypto mainstream, which is definitely why we are all here. Basically, it's because we believe crypto needs to become mainstream and will become mainstream, and we are enablers of that. Recently, you have made a collaboration with PayPal. Can you explain us a bit the process to put in place this collaboration and how you think it's going to amplify CEX.io fiat payment offering and ultimately the happiness of your customers?
Yeah, PayPal. That is massive. That was massive. We started our partnership with PayPal basically because of I would say two simple desires or wills. First was basically to show to more skeptical customers that even so conservative financial institution is ready to partner with crypto exchange to go crypto. And look at PayPal. They just recently actually enabled own crypto offering. So I think that this is massive for the mainstream consumer. You know, again, to see that so classic, so conservative financial institution making such a shift. And second, why we wanted to have this partnership. I think that you will agree with me that PayPal is something so like so trusted and something so easy for everyone. So everyone knows what is PayPal, and this is what we wanted to give to our end customers. Well, no option how they can make purchase because they are using PayPal for some day-to-day purchases like groceries, like I don't know, Technic and etc. And so we wanted to give them same experience, same option they trust and they use for decades, and the option which is not going to fade suddenly. So that was the main idea behind that.
Yeah, always this obsession of basically following what the customers want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Many founding and original members of PayPal are backers of the Reserve cryptocurrency. For listeners at home, the Reserve is a multi-asset backed stablecoin with instant fungibility into local currencies, which is quite exciting. Arena, potential Web3 payments and economies vary vastly in their visions, from the Reserve above to more straightforward stablecoins to Bitcoin and Ethereum and CBDCs. Do you think these assets are all compatible, can live together, or does something have to give way?
I think that you can not compare these assets. I think that these are very different classes of assets. And I believe that we will see more and more that stable coins will be used in day-to-day operations, like payments, just because of the speed, just because of you can predict what is going to happen. And I can definitely say that we already facing this shift. We see more and more institutional clients of our like prime liquidity solution. They are using this option. Basically, they use stable coins as a payment method. And about Ethereum and its forks. I think it will be used mostly for smart contracts, for whatever new services. So everything which is built on smart contracts, related to smart contracts, like just a separate area. And a third here, like Bitcoin. I think with its current functionality, with awareness, with limited availability, I think that this will be just is going to stay as a more investment tool only.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
We'll see. I mean, no crypto advices, no investment advices. This is just my humble opinion. We'll see how it goes.
No, I think it's an interesting point of view. It's most definitely an investment tool right now. There is a strong community wanting to bring it somewhere, but like, is it the right crypto and the right network? Future will tell. I love that.
I mean, we'll see. Time flies. We'll see how it goes.
I would like to jump into CeFi DeFi right now. Some might argue that fiat or central exchange providers, by providing an avenue to DeFi, are facilitating their own demise. If you thought that was true, you would for sure not be here, and you would for sure not be called CX.io. Can you share with what an harmonious word between CeFi and DeFi looks like?
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I'm getting quite a lot these days. How to combine, what to do, and again, this is what I see, and as a mainstream users strive for simplicity. And mass market is about having one or maybe few accounts for payment services like they use. Um, Frankly speaking, I do not see, for example, my daughter using multiple DeFi services for her everyday tasks. And I would see her like rather one CeFi solution that going to solve all the needs. And I mean, yeah, for sure. I totally agree with that. That the world of DeFi will boom, and this will be the way to explore new services and new opportunities. Um, and in the end, I think that we're going to see more and more of this when DeFi, after experimenting, will merge with CeFi platforms to offer everything.
Interesting. We go back to this kind of idea you were mentioning earlier, like replacing the traditional bank with your kind of crypto hub.
Yeah. I think this is going to be more like an ecosystem. Same is happening, for example, with exchanges with us with CXIO. We started as exchange. Now we call and we feel ourselves as a ecosystem, because it's not just exchanging anymore. It's not just trading. We have different products. We have loan product, we have staking product, we have saving product, we have different product for institutional corporate clients, for individuals, and we are like trying to offer more and more, and also bring more and more fiat offering, how you can basically deposit your funds for your crypto needs, how you can withdraw funds after you did anything related to crypto. So I think that we're going to see more and more, as I said, like solutions which can be called like ecosystems.
It's super interesting. Actually, like, it links me to kind of like the last question around the bear market. Obviously, we're like in the middle of it. You have been mentioning the ecosystem play, adding new fiat rails as well as what you're currently doing. So what is CX.io doing right now in the middle of the bear market? Is it a case of keeping on building? Is it a case of adding new services with to reach new users? Is it a case of taking the existing users and giving them more services, the ecosystem play, or is it a bit of everything?
I would say this is a bit of everything, because we totally focusing on the quality of service. This is never ending process, and now we have, I would say, more time for that. We're totally focusing on the education of our end customers, and of course on us, of our employees. Like, education is the key. It's something like must have. And yeah, I mean, I totally agree with what you just said. And this is a case for us: adoption of advanced blockchain services, projects, Like everything what was achieved in the previous cycle of growth, we are going there. Liquidity markets, lending, staking, NFTs. So this is exact great moment for us and for our partners to focus on the offering, on the quality of offering and quality in different aspects, like variety of services, and also, as I said, education, service, our approach toward compliance, which is always changing, and we want to we want to be not this financial institution who is just asking because of asking. We want to educate, we want to explain why we need to do so, and etc.
That's interesting. It's time to actually make the plan to bring crypto mainstream and build for that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm totally in.
Cool. Thank you so much, Arina. It was really a pleasure to have you on the show. Stay tuned for more legendary tales as we bring you those most inspiring stories from the crypto legends of Web3. Crypto Legends is to be continued.